Okay, it's feels like a crazy Monday, but it's Tuesday. I lost my patience this morning a lot. I said a lot of mommy words and I'm not proud. But I know it's okay because I know it happens to other people and I know I'm human and I know it's going to be okay. And I got the kids off to school and I came home and I just started crying because I felt horrible. I didn't call them things at all. I don't call them names, but I said a lot of mommy words out loud. I lost my patience. I did not have my patience in my pocket where it should be. And then I stumbled across this book and I stopped crying and I took a deep breath and I cleaned up the toys and I cleaned up the food they threw from breakfast and the pajamas they left on the floor and I put away the boots and the snow pants and everything that was all over the floor because we have a doctor coming to the house and I was like, oh my goodness, they're going to think we're living in a zoo. Or a Jillian Jiggs book. But I found this book and I want to read it to you guys because it's helped me today. There are moms way worse than you. Irrefutable proof that you are indeed a fantastic parent. Fantastic's a big word, but let's give it a go. Congrats, you had a kid or two. Oh, what a time of joy. You got the crib, the car seat, the bib. You bought the perfect toys. You read the books, you did the work, you baby-proofed your stuff. But even so, that nagging thought, what if it's not enough? Like, what if I don't burp them right? Or what if I'm too strict? Or what if I buy diapers and the diapers make them sick? Or what if I get tetanus or I don't dress them right? Or what if when I strap them in the Baby Bjorn, it's too tight? This is like my anxiety on overload. Or maybe your head starts to spin. It's now a full-blown panic. The Luz and I are even worse. Their food is not organic. Or what if I'm not watching and they stumble off a cliff? Or if I pick the wrong preschool? What if? Story of my life. Having kids is definitely exasperating my anxiety. Whoa, okay, calm down. Take a deep breath. Big exhale. It's absolutely normal to feeling like you're doomed to fail. And though you've made some big mistakes, remember this is true. When put into perspective, there are moms way worse than you. You won't be worse than hamster moms, no matter how hard you try. Sometimes they eat their newborn pups. We still don't know yet why. A mom giraffe is pretty nice until her fetus drops. She'll birth a newborn baby calf and then kick him till he walks. That's one way to kickstart gross motor skills, literally. If someone calls you selfish, a selfish mom, and makes you feel like crud, tell them sometimes Dracula ants will suck their baby's blood. Whenever you feel guilty that you haven't cleaned the house, that was today, Sexton beetles raise their kids in a decomposing mouse. An eagle mom believes in survival of the strong. She'll let her little eaglets fight until the death. Oh, that just seems so wrong. Panda moms are perfect unless they're blessed with two. Twins are hard, so they'll ditch one. It's terrible and true. Oh my gosh. I could never. You came out 2 seconds later. Sorry. For dinner time, a koala mom will feed her kids her poop. Protein. Remember that when you feel bad for serving your kids fast food. Poop, McDonald's. When side by side, the Lanku sinks, you'd look like the world's best mama. They'll eat their eggs if things get tough just to avoid the drama. There's a lot of eating in their own children. A kuka mom comes face to face with dingoes in the wild. Guess what she'll do to get away? That's right, she'll toss her child. Here, take my kid, not me. Oh my gosh. At least you're not a cuckoo mom. Oh boy, that bitch is brazen. She hides her eggs in others' nests so she won't have to raise them. Talk about leaving your baby at the fire hall. Here, surprise, raise my kids, they're not yours. Harp seals, oh, they're super cute. Maternally, they're frightening. 2 weeks after giving birth, they're out of there like lightning. Peace out. In fact, a lot of new moms pull a disappearing act. Bunnies, black bears, snakes and lizards, sheep and birds and cats. Alaskan plovers, they don't even fake it like they care. 1 month after giving birth, first class Hawaiian Air. It's not just moms, some dads suck too. They're not all warm and snuggly. A pipefish dad will eat his kids if he thinks they're ugly. Oh, come on, like there's awkward teenage years. You can't do that. Horses seem like super dads, but they're not the best. They'll threaten other horses' kids and kick them straight to death. Okay, threats are not cool. No matter how upset you are, threats are not okay. The poison dart frog dad is less a hit and more a miss. To keep his eggs from drying out, he'll sometimes use his... So when you feel exhausted or there's too much on your plate, that was today. As long as you don't eat your baby, yeah, you're doing great. Raising kids is chaos. There's no ideal path. Like anything worth doing, motherhood will kick your ass. Amen. It's been a morning. When the panic rises and the pressure starts to mount, remember that you're trying and that's all that counts. Though others might make comments or judge from where they sit, this concept of a perfect mom is absolute bullshit. It's true. Let's celebrate the not so great and wish it had gone better. Embrace the mediocre family times that we share together. Because even if you drop a kid or accidentally curse, this morning I cursed, just know that when it comes to moms, you'll never be the worst. I loved this. I hope you did too. I always tell my kids, it's not a bad day, it's not a bad life, it's not a bad year, it's a bad moment. And in each day, there are so many moments. And in each year, there are so many moments. In each week, each month. And even if you have a bad one, it doesn't mean everything else is bad. It doesn't mean everything else is doomed. I always tell them we're either winning or we're learning. And I know y'all have heard me say that before, but when we've won, guess what? We learned along the way. We learned about ourselves, our connection with others. We learned things that we needed to do to get there. And when we're learning, that's a win because we now know something that we didn't know before. And that's something we can add to our toolbox. And that's so important. So I've had a day. This book definitely gave me new perspective, made me smile. And I hope you had a smile today too, especially if you were having a crummy day. There are moms way worse than you. Glenn Bozen and Priscilla Witt, thank you for sharing this fabulous piece of literature and comedic relief. Super grateful.